It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and this is just a brief update with regard to the individuals that are incessantly violating my proximity and causing discomfort and exacerbation of their offences. As I've mentioned, there's a few serious laws involved in this matter that have been violated with regard to my identity and my profession and my purpose, and my role also as a humanitarian and a sacred royal. And there's been a huge inconvenience caused for me in the past 2 years with regard to my belongings being risked as a consequence of a blasé attitude by the relevant establishments and agencies that haven't been safeguarding my child and I. As I've mentioned, as we're of royal patronage and legislation and such, there's very serious illegalities that are occurring, and there are legalities that aren't being respected. There's been a huge inconvenience caused since I've been in this abode, even going to the shop and safeguarding my belongings. I've had to lock up my wardrobe. My food isn't even safe in the press. I have to take my food from the press in my kitchenette, and there are people coming in and out of the apartment where I'm staying where there's RTP violations being violated, RTP violations occurring, I mean. And there are people now in my proximity that have been brought to the attention of the authorities since 2019, and there still hasn't been anything done about it. And my child that's unlawfully separated from me, there hasn't been anything done about it. So there's another issue with regard to the RTP violations occurring, and that would be the issue of the environment of this apartment being subject to artificial applications that are not lawfully consented to, and that have been used to acquire personal information and to disturb the peace and the environment of this abode. So there have been people harassing me and breaking the laws since I gave birth to my child, and this matter is quite serious. The individuals that are trespassing and violating have caused very serious problems in society. As a law-abiding citizen of a very clean track record, they have stolen from my child's upbringing, they've stolen from my child's innocence, and they've stolen from my profession and my good work, creative, intellectual, etc. So there's a very serious issue with the obstruction of justice also occurring, and the relevant establishments and agencies that are aware of the bodily integrity damages. My left rib, for instance, as I'm a royal, my experience of treason has also involved the issue of my left rib being damaged remotely by those of these offences that have been using my excrement with their blood. These individuals have also been practicing since 2016 other offences against my faith and my family. So my left rib is at the moment quite damaged, and they've also damaged other parts of my anatomy, and my ECHR application has stipulated all of this. So this is since 2019, and I've already established that there's financial theft that I'm experiencing. So there's a lot of issues that hate crime has caused and treason has caused for an innocent law-abiding citizen, a private person, a humanitarian. And there are issues with regard to fraudulence, and these practices that are occurring of identity theft and financial theft are all matters that I'm contending with without the acknowledgement from the Ombudsman or the State Claims Office. The NTMA have not contacted me, and I've experienced medical negligence and unlawful detainments. So this very serious human rights abuse is occurring, and as a sacred royal, those people that have damaged light fragments are endangering society. So I'm speaking quietly at the moment due to those in my proximity that are of very dangerous offences against the state, and the individuals that have utilised light fragments and that are being carried by other individuals in society are also at risk as a consequence of these liabilities that have caused this offence against me. So there's a very serious issue occurring, and I hope the United Nations is aware of the dangers of these people being facilitated. And I'd appreciate the Department of Justice addressing this issue immediately. Royal patronage under no circumstance is ever to be jeopardised or endangered due to these